In a liquid world, anything solid is worth exploring.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
and then I hint on the exploring because Mars is in Sagittarius.
Moon signs and storylines. Hello, astrology enthusiasts.
Hello, astrology enthusiast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Kimberly.
Welcome to Moon Signs
And storylines. Welcome back to all our faithful followers, and for the new followers, we're so glad you found us. Welcome.
So here at Moon Signs and Storylines, we like to do things a little bit differently. We explore the new moons and the full moons through storylines.
We do.
And we do this so novice astrologers can understand the moon cycles and the energy of the now, and experienced astrologers can play along and give us their references.
And we hope you do play along.
We hope you do. Right now we're in part 2 of 4. In the first one, what did we do?
We talked about the new moon in Scorpio and the characteristics of this new moon.
We talked about the energy of fixed water in the season of Scorpio in a previous video too. So check that out just to understand what the
Season's about.
Yeah.
And the flavor of the lunar cycle, of this lunar cycle.
So you can put it in your mind what that means to you. Because later on, part 3, Kimberly and I are going to give our own reference storyline of the energy. And this is for anyone to understand, whether you're a novice astrologer or experienced, to understand the energy of these new moons and full moons through a silly pop culture
Reference.
Sometimes they're just super weird and random, and sometimes they're someone that you understand. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Part 3 is our favorite.
Yeah, it is. So today we're going to talk about the buildup.
Yes.
What makes this new moon chart come alive?
Yes. And in the buildup, we mean the aspects. We mean the plot twist, and the undercurrents that are going on in the energy of a new moon in Scorpio.
So the one that's the loudest to me, and we had to be very careful not to mention it during the new moon because we were just wanting to talk about the first video when we spoke about the new moon. We didn't want to add any aspects.
We had to talk about it beforehand. We had to
hold our tongue.
We had to hold our tongue. We had to
literally,
yeah. We're like, it's a 4-part series, and that is an aspect
of holding our tongue. The aspect that we're speaking of is
Mercury.
Retrograde Mercury in Scorpio on top of this new moon.
Conjunct it in the same degree. So retrograde, internal, new moon, darkest character sign that we have, fixed water. This is super internal, reflective energy that we're dealing with.
Yes, it tells us to rethink and revisit.
It tells us to ponder things of the past. It tells us to understand the moment, and then it tells us to kind of have hope for the future.
And it can feel a little messy and intense at being in Scorpio.
Very messy and intense. But if we do it properly, and if we listen, we'll get through it.
Yeah. And old stories may resurface for us to take a look at.
They not may resurface.
They will resurface.
They will resurface. It's a matter of listening, I would say, and it's a matter of doing the metamorphosis and then seeing yourself metamorphosis in a sense too, because we are in latter degrees of the new moon.
I think it's going to help us see things a little bit more clearly. When we see it all, we can see things a little more clearly. But there's also something opposing this new moon with Mercury.
Uranus.
It's retrograde back into Taurus, which is all about security, values, money, relationships. So, hey, y'all, we might get a little shake up, but that shake up, it's to wake us up.
Yeah, and again, this is latter degree, so this is things we're already conscious of. So we're kind of already conscious of the value system of society and in how it's kind of hurting the individual self, and how we need to recognize that the poor person on the street is human as well as the rich person that has 6 homes, and trying to see the connection of value.
Okay, that must have something to do with your reference.
It doesn't at all, actually.
Okay. All right. Well, I just think it's a shake-up for us to realize our values. And where do we put our values? And where do we put our security? And where do we put our money?
Yeah. So, yeah, Scorpio is other people's stuff. And then Taurus is our stuff. And these are opposing each other. So,
and it's Uranus, so it's going to be a little shake-up.
Yeah, but it's also of the known and what we collectively know together. So hopefully we understand that we all are humans together and we're part of the collective unconscious.
And while we're talking about outer planets, because Uranus is the outer planet, look at Pluto in Aquarius.
The leading planet in modern astrology, Western astrology, what I've learned. Yeah, so Pluto right there in Aquarius in first degrees, while everything else is in latter degrees, is trining and sextiling the major players of this chart.
Well, Pluto is sextiling Mercury retrograde in the new moon.
Yeah.
So we're getting a chance to let go of some old control patterns. Because when Pluto comes, it cleans out. So Uranus comes and it shakes us.
Yeah.
And then Pluto clears it out.
And it's trying to that Uranus right there, too. So
they work in unison.
Yeah. Yeah, it's flirting. So it's in early degrees, so it's a little bit awkward. We're kind of having our training wheels on, how society is going to react with our new value system and us feeling connected. And individually responsible, too, with Scorpio right there.
I think it's asking us to be more authentic.
Individually responsible, authentic, that works for me. I believe that.
And with it all, with the new moon in Scorpio, with Mercury right there, it's really about getting rid of the crud that we put on for us to be our more authentic self.
So there is this water trine too. So in principle of being that authentic self, this water trine really helps us understand that us together work to make a better universe. So we don't have to put on an image that is not us. We have to put on our own authentic self-image to help flow with the universe, to help heal the universe, because there's many different pathways to do that, and we don't have to be one way.
And the thing I like about water trines is the intuitive.
Yes.
Very intuitive. So just really turn on your intuition and feel it, because that's what water asks you to do, is to feel.
Yeah,
right?
Seriously.
And then with talking about water, Jupiter in Cancer.
Jupiter in Cancer is super fun right now.
It's about expansion, our hearts.
Yeah.
And Cancer, it's trining this sun and moon, so that's a little help.
Yeah. Yeah, the water trine is beautiful. There is so much water. So there's this water trine with all those planets. There's the new moon, Mercury retrograde, trine Saturn and Neptune and Pisces, and then Jupiter in Cancer. And we've been talking about Saturn and Neptune and Pisces. It's the individual talking about their spirituality, and some people talking about their religion, but hopefully it will blend to their spirituality, so we have an individual essence of being connected and not leaning on one thing, but leaning on our core principle and values. Anywho,
and both of those planets are retrograding, so this is called for internal work. This new moon is internal.
Super internal. Because it's a new moon in Scorpio with Mercury retrograde. So many retrogrades. So there's so much water going on with the trine that we're talking about. And then also we have Venus that's in Scorpio. Earlier degrees. It doesn't really aspect much, but it is there. So there is so much water. And then very few Earth and air and fire going on. So my like kind of theme is, in a liquid world, anything solid is worth exploring.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
and then I hint on the exploring because Mars is in Sagittarius.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that so hilarious and funny. So anywho.
Yeah, I do like that Mars is in Sagittarius, giving us the courage to move forward and the wisdom.
Yeah.
And it's a journey. And this journey is an internal journey.
Mm-hmm. It's square the nodal axis too. Mm-hmm. So we feel a responsibility to share our story and our storyline. Mm-hmm. Not to hint to our channel or anything, but talking about story and storyline is really important to communicate your values and your value system and how you want the world to continue and to progress too. So
absolutely,
do share.
Yeah, I think when we hear our stories, when we hear each other's stories, that's how we grow and expand. Mm-hmm. You know.
And with this Scorpio new moon in latter degrees conjunct Mercury retrograde, we're going deep into like what our stories mean to us.
And our gut.
And how we can put it into the collective consciousness and then grow together.
Yes. And we got to speak on Jupiter and Cancer. Squares Chiron and Aries. So old wounds are going to resurface.
Yeah.
Old storylines are going to resurface for us to really look at so we can heal these things within us.
And luckily this is in cardinal signs, so we'll have the proactive energy to put forward to heal these or to or be able to speak about it in an intimate level to contribute to the collective conscious so we can grow together.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. This new moon in late degrees, Scorpio, is super intense. Mm-hmm. Super wise.
Very intense.
Super compassionate. Empathy is strong. Mm-hmm. But understanding our true core self so we can contribute to healing together, I think.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. So my final thoughts is on this new moon with all these aspects, it's asking us to go deep, to face the truth, let go of whatever's holding you back, be brave with your heart, and trust that changes, even the sudden ones, are leading us to a stronger, wiser us.
The individual and the collective.
Absolutely. I think I covered all the aspects. So, okay. And your final thoughts.
Sit and listen in this late degrees of Scorpio, and you will hear your whale song. You'll hear your calling and your purpose to help collectively.
Oh, that goes with mine. That final thought, that goes perfectly with my reference. I cannot wait to share my reference with you in the next video number 3.
Video number 3.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Yeah, because my reference is about visiting old things, old stories that we tell ourselves. And then with the bravery, being able to see the truth. And going back to our respective place and holding up what we have, to let go of the stories that we've told ourselves.
My reference is holding a mirror to nature to see that we can consciously be part of a species and then grow together.
Love that. Can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what hers is all about.
Yeah. So
do you have any clue on mine?
No, I have no clue. So I want to show us a mirror, and you want to show us
letting go of the stories we tell ourselves.
Nice. Yay. So
if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notice of our next videos.
Part 3. Out of 4.
Yes. And we appreciate you being here. And remember, today is a new day and a new opportunity to make this world a better place. Cheers, y'all.
It's exciting to be alive. If you're alive, you're winning.